What's up, YouTubers? It's been a while since my last video. It's been actually well over 2 months. Turned out that school, the courses that I'm taking right now in school, turned out to be much more challenging than I thought. Nonetheless, I still managed to come out of this class with an A, though we have not taken finals yet. Still confident I'm going to come out with an A. Piece of cake, just a lot of hard work. But now that I do have time to make some videos, I'm going to go ahead and go on my video making rampage. Actually, this is my 3rd video, but you won't see the first 2 that I made because the stupid computer, I'm making the video and then all of a sudden it just, I don't know, it won't do the sound. So I make the complete video, go back and listen to it and realize that 2 seconds after the video starts, the sound cuts off. So I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. It's supposed to have a much better camera than what I'm using here, but it doesn't work, and I'm fed up with it, and I'm having to repeat myself so much that I'm getting very, very agitated. But nonetheless, let's go on with this video. I'm making this video because the other day I encountered someone. They told me that I would be a much better person if I believed in God. And I paused for a second because I already knew this person. We had gotten to know each other relatively well. We had become, I would say, somewhat good acquaintance of each other's for the last few months. And then the other day they came up to me and said that I would be a much better person if I had a belief in God. So I should mention that a couple weeks ago they found out that I did not believe in God. Now, I was assuming from the way I always talked around and what's not that they realized that I didn't believe in God. But I guess they didn't realize this, and once I realized that they did not realize this and had found out, I noticed the different attitude that they had around me and the different treatment. And then, you know, they hit me with this question the other day, and then they say, oh, well, I can't befriend you, I can't be associated with you because my God don't like this. And it really got me thinking about how when someone is indoctrinated, they'll learn from mainstream society and from their religion, and their religion is the one true religion. It's right, it's correct. Their God is the one true God. He knows everything. He's responsible for everything good. The devil is responsible for everything bad. So what does this really mean? What are the consequences of this? Because there are consequences. And the problem is that then when they approach someone who doesn't have the same religious beliefs as them, then this is a problem. Because to them, God is responsible for everything good. They don't believe in this, so they must be bad. But nonetheless, they can get around us. They can turn a blind eye to it if this person holds some type of belief in a deity, some type of belief in a higher power. They can overlook this. But when someone comes up to them and say, hey, I'm an atheist, what do you do with this? They're just outright rejecting the deity altogether. So according to your beliefs, this person has to be bad. They have to be the opposite of good, the opposite of everything that, as the Christians would put it, the opposite of everything that Jesus represents. So you must be the Antichrist. And this by itself is very destructive thinking. And then they would go on to say that they may not necessarily be able to befriend you, to even be affiliated with you. But also, you know, it really goes on further than that, because see, the perfect example of this, I was never reading a quote in the Bible once about the fool saith in his heart, there is no God. Then it goes on to say that there is none that does good. That basically saying that an atheist cannot be good, the atheist does do good, and this is exactly the frame of thinking, not just for Christians, but for all major religions out there. This essentially is the frame of thinking. And it's very unfortunate. But You know, I was thinking though also, got me thinking about the whole concept of the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, and how a child does not really need to be told that these things does not exist. They pretty much, they grow out of it. It does not surpass childhood. It does not, it definitely does not surpass puberty, right? So, in most cases, definitely it's not going to hit into their latter teenage years and adulthood. Most definitely not, it's not going to happen. But why is this? And I believe that it is simple. Why would you believe in such absurd notions? But then, why would you believe in the deity then? Why does the deity surpass their childhood and go well into their adulthood and stick with them for the rest of their life? And I believe that it is the approach that their parents took when they indoctrinated their kids with religion. When the parents approach their kids about the Tooth Fairy and about the Easter Bunny, all these fictional characters, and then approach them with a deity, it really becomes two different things. Because you can tell just by the excitement and the concern in the parents' eye that they're treating us very differently. Not to mention the fact that there is no Bible or church for the Easter Bunny, for Santa Claus, for the Tooth Fairy. But these things definitely exist for God and for your denomination. So I believe that that has a lot to do with it. But I believe that if you approach this, if you approach religion and you teach them religion in the same way as you would Greek and Roman mythology, and also teach them critical thinking, I believe that you may find that the belief in a deity will not surpass their childhood. Just a theory, but I just made this video because I haven't made videos in a while, and I'm probably going to make a few more because that's what I do. When I don't make videos in a while, I make videos a lot. I just go into a video making rampage. But that concludes this video. Peace.